With Donald Trump's unprecedented crackdown on Harvard University, students are left in the lurch. But let me explain how exactly Trump has been choking the university. Harvard University has been on Trump's hit list for the last many months, with the latest crackdown being on international students. The Department of Homeland Security informed Harvard that its certification to enroll international students was revoked. The university was accused of failing to provide detailed records about foreign students, particularly those allegedly involved in what the government called illegal and violent activities. Harvard has filed a lawsuit challenging this decision. But the Trump administration has put forth a slew of demands to the Harvard administration, which have been resisted by the university. And that's what's essentially led to this showdown in the last many months.
And almost 31% of foreigners coming to Harvard, we give them billions of dollars, which is ridiculous. We do grants, which we're probably not going to be doing much grants anymore to Harvard. But they're 31%, but they refuse to tell us who the people are. We want to know who the people. Now, a lot of the foreign students we wouldn't have a problem with. I'm not going to have a problem with foreign students, but it shouldn't be 31%. It's too much because we have Americans that want to go there.
Let me break down for you the government's demands from Harvard. First, eliminating diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. They want all these programs to be dismissed. They don't want face masks in the Harvard campus, so they want a ban on face masks. The government also has been pushing for adopting merit-based admissions and hiring practices. The government also has pushed for Harvard to cooperate with federal immigration authorities. They've also demanded that recognition of funding to student groups accused of criminal activities or illegal harassment be immediately stopped. So the government will define which groups essentially are indulging in criminal activities. The government also has been seeking for audits of campus departments suspected of ideological bias or fostering anti-Semitism to take place. Now, one of the questions that constantly comes up: how is the Trump administration actually cracking down in this manner on a private institution? Harvard University, yes, is a private institution, meaning it's not owned or operated by the US government. But that doesn't mean it's completely independent of government influence. Harvard receives significant federal funding, especially for research. And so the government can set conditions on how that money is used. If Harvard wants the money, quite simply, it must comply. And since it hasn't been, the government has choked this very federal funding. Then there's student funding. Many Harvard students receive federal financial aid, but for students again to be able to get these funds for their Harvard programs, the onus falls on the university to follow all federal education norms. Besides choking funding, the government also can take legal action against Harvard, besides which there's also the accreditation that can be snatched away if the Trump administration wishes to do so. So essentially, the US government doesn't exactly control Harvard in the way it might a public university, but through money, through laws, through the courts, it can significantly influence what Harvard does, especially if the university wants to maintain its funding, reputation, and operational flexibility.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you like the video, do like, comment, share, and subscribe.